Welcome to God's garden. It is a bright, beautiful place where everything grows perfectly. And if you look over there by the big sunflowers, you will meet Cloudy. He is a little bunny with a lot of energy. Today is a very special day for Cloudy. His mother just gave him a wonderful gift. 3 tiny little specks she called the seeds of happiness. She told Cloudy that if he planted these seeds and cared for them with love, God would make them grow into the most beautiful flowers in the entire garden. Cloudy got right to work. He found a sunny spot, dug a little hole in the soft soil, placed the seeds gently inside, and gave them a big drink of water. He was so excited to do everything exactly right. But as Cloudy was about to find out, initial enthusiasm is only the very first step of the journey. Cloudy sat down right next to his little patch of dirt. He waited and waited, expecting to see a flower pop up at any moment. The soil stayed completely flat. There were no green leaves, no colorful petals, just plain brown dirt. Hours ticked by. The sun moved across the sky. Cloudy let out a big, heavy sigh, and his long, fluffy ears drooped right down to the grass. His mind started to race with doubt. He wondered if God had forgotten to bless his seeds, or if he had somehow ruined them himself. He reached for his little shovel, ready to dig the seeds right back up, just to see if anything was happening. In his rush for a result, Cloudy's excitement had turned into a heavy, stressful worry. Right before his shovel hit the dirt, a gentle voice called out from the fence above. The wise owl swooped down to stop him. The owl explained that growth takes time. God operates on a perfect schedule, which often looks quite different from our own. Think about what happens out of sight. On the surface, the dirt looks completely empty, but underneath, the seed is waking up. God quietly cares for it in the dark, helping roots stretch out and gather strength before reaching the sun. A lack of visible proof doesn't mean God has stopped working. Progress is often happening in places we cannot see. To help Cloudy's drooping ears, the owl suggested he take all that heavy worry and turn it into a conversation with God. Cloudy put down his shovel. He stood up tall, folded his small paws together, closed his eyes, and took a deep, quiet breath. God, he whispered, please help me be patient. Help me trust you are doing wonderful things in the dirt, even when I can't see them. Over the next few days, Cloudy went out to water the dirt with a smile. He hummed a happy tune, feeling completely free of the old stress. Talking to God changed Cloudy's heart, allowing him to wait with a sense of peace. Then, early one morning, pop! A tiny, vibrant green sprout finally broke through the surface of the soil. It stretched up high and bloomed into a magnificent, rainbow-colored flower. It filled the whole garden with a sweet fragrance. Cloudy was overjoyed. He hopped higher than he ever had before, celebrating the beautiful result of his patience. He realized that God had indeed been working the entire time he was waiting. Trusting the process led to a reward more fulfilling than anything he could have created by rushing. We can see that God's timeline is always worth the wait, and that the time spent waiting can actually be a joyful experience. Even when things are hidden, God remains close by, watching over us when we can't see the progress ourselves. When life feels rushed or anxious, a simple prayer brings a quiet calm back to our hearts. The Bible promises in the book of Hebrews that our confidence and patience will bring a great reward. Tonight, before you drift off to sleep, try folding your hands like Cloudy did. Ask God to give you a patient heart that trusts in His care. You can rest peacefully knowing that while you sleep, God is always awake and working for your good.